Your tires are the only thing touching the ground. The entire safety of your vehicle, your braking, your steering, your family's life, rides on 4 patches of rubber the size of your hand. Yet I see drivers every day putting Maypops on their $50,000 SUVs, tires that may pop at any moment. The marketing on the side of the tire might say 50,000-mile warranty, but as a mechanic, I see the reality on the lift. I see which tires are cracked and dry rotted after 2 years, and which ones still look brand new at 60,000 miles. There is a reason mechanics almost exclusively buy from the same 7 brands, and why we wouldn't let our worst enemy drive on the other 3. Today I am separating the high-mileage heroes from the dangerous duds. If you want to know which rubber is worth your hard-earned money and which is a blowout waiting to happen, hit that subscribe button for Car Care Xpert right now. I am going to reveal the Budget King tire that performs like a premium brand for half the price, the specific all-weather tire that makes winter tires obsolete for most drivers, and the legendary off-road tire that simply refuses to die. We will also expose the big brand tire that comes on new cars but is actually garbage, and the store brand imports that are notorious for sidewall bubbles. Stick around, because detail number 10 exposes the Chinese import class of tires that mechanics call ditch finders and why they are legally allowed to fail. Number 1, Michelin Defender 2, the Longevity King. When a customer asks me, "I just want a tire that lasts forever and never gives me trouble," I point them to the Michelin Defender 2. In the mechanic world, this is the gold standard for treadwear. While most tires start to get loud and hard as they wear down, the Defender maintains its composure right down to the wear bars. I regularly pull these off customer cars with 80,000 miles on them, and they are wearing perfectly even. The EverTread compound they use is extremely resistant to chipping and tearing. Yes, they are expensive up front, but when you calculate the cost per mile, they are actually cheaper than the budget tires because you buy them half as often. Number 2, Continental Extreme Contact DWS-06 Plus, the all-weather hero. If you drive a sporty sedan or a crossover and you experience rain, snow, and dry heat, this is the tire mechanics trust. The DWS stands for dry, wet, and snow, and they actually stamp these letters into the tread so you can see them fade as the tire wears. A brilliant indicator for the owner. What impresses me is the wet braking. I have seen panic stops in pouring rain, where these tires grip the asphalt like glue, preventing a rear-end collision. They don't harden up in the cold like typical summer tires, making them the perfect one-tire solution for drivers who don't want to swap wheels for winter. Number 3, Falken Wild Peak AT4W, the truck standard. For the truck and SUV owners who actually use their vehicles, the Falken Wild Peak has taken over the market. In 2026, the A/T4W, the successor to the legendary AT3W, is what we put on everything from Tacomas to Silverados. Why? Because the sidewalls are armored. I have seen trucks graze sharp rocks on trails that would slice a normal tire open, but the Falken just shrugs it off. On the highway, they are surprisingly quiet, but in the mud or snow, the silica-rich compound bites hard. Mechanics love them because they balance easily, unlike some aggressive tires that require a pound of weights to stop shaking. Number 4, General Altimax RT45, the budget hero. Not everyone can afford Michelins, and that is where the General Altimax comes in. This is the tire I recommend to friends on a budget. General is owned by Continental, so you are getting top-tier German engineering at a budget price point. We see these come into the shop with 50,000 miles, and they still have decent siping left for wet traction. They feature a visual alignment indicator on the tread that tells you if your car is out of alignment early, saving you from ruining the tire. For a daily commuter car, this is the best bang for your buck on the market, period. Number 5, Toyo Open Country, the durable workhorse. Toyo has a reputation for building heavy tires, and that is a compliment. The Open Country series is built with thick, robust casings. I see these on work vans and fleet vehicles that get abused daily, jumping curbs, hitting potholes, and carrying heavy loads. While other tires develop sidewall bulges under that abuse, the Toyos hold their shape. They might ride a little stiffer than a Michelin, but they are virtually indestructible. If you drive on bad roads or gravel driveways, the chip resistance of the Toyo Open Country is unmatched. Number 6. Cooper Discoverer, the SUV staple. Cooper is an American brand that understands the American SUV. The Discoverer line is fantastic because it bridges the gap between a polite highway tire and a rugged all-terrain. What I appreciate as a mechanic is how they age. Some tires get greasy and lose traction after 3 years as the rubber oxidizes. Coopers tend to keep their grip significantly longer. They use a micro-gauge siping technology that goes deep into the tread block, meaning you still have biting edges when the tire's half worn. They are reliable, predictable, and rarely suffer from belt separation. Number 7. BF Goodrich All-Terrain TAKO3, the off-road legend. The BFG KO2 was legendary, and the updated KO3 in 2026 is even better. This is the tire that defined the off-road look. If you see a Jeep or a Bronco, it likely has these. Mechanics respect them because of the core guard technology, which is essentially race-proven sidewall armor from Baja trucks. I have seen these tires run with nails in them for weeks without leaking because the rubber is so dense. They are heavy and will drop your MPG slightly, but if you want a tire that will literally take you to hell and back without a flat, this is the one. Number 8. Fail. Goodyear Eagle RSA, the OE trap. Now for the failures. The Goodyear Eagle RSA is frequently found as original equipment on new cars, especially police cruisers and sedans. Do not replace them with the same tire. These are notorious in the shop for having weak sidewalls that bubble easily after hitting potholes. Furthermore, their wet traction is abysmal after just 20,000 miles. They get loud, they wear unevenly, and they are expensive for what they offer. Manufacturers use them because they are cheap in bulk, not because they are good. When these wear out, upgrade to literally anything else. Number 9. Fail. Firestone All Season, the Dry Rot King. I have nothing against the high-end Firestone tires, but their entry-level, all-season line is a frequent flyer in my trash pile. The issue is the rubber compound quality. In sunny climates, I see these tires dry rot or crack in the tread valleys after just 2 or 3 years. The rubber turns brittle and hard, meaning it slides in the rain like a hockey puck. A tire should not structurally fail before the tread wears out. But with these, I am often failing them for safety inspections due to deep cracks while they still have 70% tread left. That is money down the drain. Number 10. Fail. The Linglong Westlake Nashar Lionheart class, the Ditch Finders. If the tire name sounds like a random assortment of aggressive words or places you've never heard of, run away. We call these China bombs or ditch finders. These are often sold at big box stores as the cheapest option. The problem is quality control. I have tried to balance these tires and they are often out of round right from the factory, meaning they will vibrate no matter what we do. Worse, their internal belts are poorly bonded. Under highway heat, the tread can physically delaminate and separate from the casing. That's the alligator skin you see on the side of the highway. Saving $200 on a set of tires is not worth risking a blowout at 70 miles per hour. If this list helped you choose your next set of shoes, smash that like button and share it with a friend who is driving on bald tires. Keep the rubber side down, and I will see you in the next one.